青山绿水，加拿大是熊的故乡。全北美约60万头熊，加拿大就占了60%，约38万只。只是这原本徜徉于大自然的庞然大物，如今却越来越都市化。
Central Park, Metro Town, there's a bear.
光天化日之下，一只黑熊出现在公园，与路人面面相觑。
Poor guy doesn't know where to go. It's trapped.
不止公共场合，就连一般住家也有熊上前敲门。
这个是我们家后院，然后那个时候熊就是从后院的树篱下面钻过来的。
为什么会从树？
因为没有办法真的挡住动物啦。不过就算有围墙，熊也是可以进来的。熊会爬墙。
茂密树篱现在看来平静无波，但先前熊就是从这里钻入，在住家后院闲晃。由于 Angela 的家位于温哥华北边，紧邻辽阔的原始森林，一到春天，熊结束冬眠就会不时现踪。
就在这边啦，这边，因为之前那一天是我们的。应该是丢垃圾的日子，我们垃圾桶全部会推出来。可现在熊也很聪明，它会有时候会来，知道你是哪一天倒垃圾，会过来试着想要翻垃圾桶。
Don't eat the garbage.
Don't go.
靠近垃圾桶，到处嗅闻，想找东西吃。其实熊的主食绝非人类吃剩的厨余或垃圾，但一来人类居住地扩张，瓜分了熊固有栖息地。二来，家户厨余不一定都妥善打包，放在户外味一飘，熊便闻香而来。
这个垃圾桶就是我们这个城市规定一定要上锁，你如果不上锁的话，政府会罚钱，会有罚单，所以大概是这样。这个锁，就算它翻整个倒下来，垃圾桶也不会有垃圾跑出来。所以，可是我之前有几次没有上锁，所以有熊来翻垃圾桶，这就是熊的爪子。对，然后垃圾就被翻得一塌糊涂。你看，其实熊力气很大，它如果你没有锁，它整个这样，哇，整个倒开，这个就开了，它会全部把里面全部翻出来，所以清理就非常的麻烦，然后也是会被罚钱啦，会有罚单寄来。我刚搬来以为会不是那么严格的，结果是真的，他们就是有政府的人会来检查你有没有锁垃圾桶。
地方政府严格规定，就是因为动保处每年都会接到上千件民众陈情，熊到家里搞破坏。而一旦人熊发生冲突，被牺牲的往往是无辜的熊。官方统计，每年约有600头野生黑熊跟棕熊因威胁到人类安全被杀死。
Unfortunately, about 60 to 80% of the calls that you get about bears are nuisance calls because of garbage. Garbage is just the #1 attractant for black bears. Black bears forage for their food. They spend 6 to 8 hours a day foraging through the forest, up the coast, in the intertidal zones, foraging for food. They can get the same amount of calories in those 6 to 8 hours in about 20 to 30 minutes going through garbage, right? So it's hard to really blame them. We have to do everything we can to mitigate that.
来到野生动物救援中心，母熊瑞正悠闲地在圈地晒太阳。虽是加拿大温哥华岛原生熊，但胸前的 V 型白色纹路却跟台湾黑熊巧妙相似。
Today, while you guys are here, I prepared a little bit of tuna, which is like a delicacy for her, and then also some blueberries and some blackberries and some grapes, and they're also.
食物上前，立刻大快朵颐。
Bears are really have a broad diet, right? So they're actually omnivorous. So they make up meat as well as plants, and they really do have a really strong sense of smell.
40公分，长舌一伸，盘中食物2、3下一扫而空。熊爱吃鱼没错，但舌头之所以这么长，是因为这一位演化。
Is actually bugs. So black bears are really good at getting insects. So they have a really long dexterous tongue. So they'll get down into the logs, pull the logs open with their claws and stick their tongues in bring out ants, bring out grubs. Yeah, bugs actually make up quite a large part of their diet.
母熊瑞2017年在路边被发现，当时它还是只小熊，却疑似被车撞，导致神经系统严重受损，常常痉挛抽搐。经过长期治疗，如今身体状况虽已大幅好转，却已经不适合野放回大自然。如今待在野生动物救援中心，担任动物大使。
She is an ambassador for her species now. So we do bear talks with her. We give her and the public a chance to interact so we can talk to the public about the plights of Vancouver Island black bears, how we as individuals can help to reduce the amount of bear people conflicts.
Derek 与同事每年平均经手近1000件野生动物救援，大部分他们救起的小熊都会被刻意隔离，避免与游客接触。保育人员除了喂奶、放食物外，也几乎不跟熊接触，就是怕改变熊与生俱来的怕人天性。
In the wild, black bears will typically stay with their mothers for between 18 months and 2 years. And so that's how long we end up having cubs as well, so that when we release them back out into the wild, they're at a stage where they naturally would be leaving their mothers and going on to exist on their own in the wild.
90年代成立至今，救援中心已经协助上百只失去母亲的小熊回归大自然。而除了熊之外，园区里也能看到像是美国国鸟、白头海雕等其他动物。唯一的共同点是它们都不完美。
Casey, who's a bald eagle, he came in as a little eaglet with a shattered wing and a broken leg. So we were able to fix his leg, but nothing that we could do to make that wing viable for flight. So he was never going to be able to fly. So this is Mango. So Mango is a red-tailed hawk, and she came to us as a little nestling. And she was out of the nest early, and she had a horrific eye infection. So her eye was swollen up about 50% of the size of her head, so things like that.
因为感染，芒果右眼失明，仅剩约30%视力，难以在野外生存。如今与其他动物相伴，终身住在园区。
So sometimes what I'll do too is I kind of pick off her feet, clean her feet off a little bit, which is, I mean, when you think about raptors, sometimes people think about, oh, I don't want to get bit by a raptor, right? But her bite force isn't really that strong. Her feet are how she would make her kill and clean off these little scabby, little food remnants and stuff like that. I trust her and she trusts me, right? She's not going to try and
尽管跟 Derek 互动紧密，身为动物大使，芒果有时候也会被带到户外与游客互动。但与一般商业机构不同的是，救援中心里的动物不会任何才艺，也会避免被触摸。
It's really important to not put forth the idea that, well, anybody should go out and try and have a hawk as a pet, right? Because she's a wild animal. And like I said, captivity doesn't equal domestication, right? So even though she's lived in captivity for the vast majority of her life, she's not a domestic animal. She's not like a cat or a dog.
无论只是过客还是永久居民，这些动物最终的家依旧是大自然。希望与人类共存，自在地展翅飞翔。